Zidane Danny. Welcome back to Nerd Chat. I am Electro Ninja, and I've got my fellow hosts.
Joker here.
And Frank the Dopamine Dog, also known as Jack.
So, Joker, you hear that?
Notice anything different?
Your voice.
Yeah.
We were expecting you to have more of a reaction.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, not gonna lie.
Yeah, we were kind of hoping that we would get you to just accidentally curse.
No sir.
We had a bet running. But I did say probably not, so.
Yeah, we both thought that it was probably not going to happen, but it would have been absolutely hilarious if it did happen.
Why?
Because then we would have had it on
because
video.
it's funny when little Mormon boys curse.
I mean, especially considering the fact that you cursed before me and then you were like, no, I don't curse. Just saying.
I think the two of you are both nuts. Just saying.
I mean, fair enough, but I curse way
You're
more
not
now.
wrong there.
Yeah, Z, you curse like a sailor. I don't know what happened to you.
Yeah, of course you don't. I don't curse very much in videos and stuff. It's just, yeah, when we're talking.
Your
obviously.
voice is so weird.
Also, I think it might also be the mic, due to bad mics, but
Oh no, my voice is really deep, so.
yeah. But also, it sounds a little bit staticky, so I think that might also be that's part of what.
Oh yeah. Oh baby chick, I forgot about you.
What?
Sorry, I'm playing Stardew Valley on the side.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm playing Fortnite on the side, so.
Nice.
Why does that not surprise me in the slightest that both of you are playing a game?
And what?
I
You're
don't
just
know.
chilling there?
Yeah, I'm just chilling right now, mostly because of the
I'm
fact
also
that I
watching
want to play
Criminal
Final
Minds.
Fantasy.
You're also watching what?
Criminal Minds.
Oh, you're lots of multitasking here.
I haven't taken my meds and I don't plan on it, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh,
Especially since not being on your meds makes Nerd Chat way more fun.
Yee!
oh dear goodness.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
gonna have a wild ride here.
Yes, things are going to be getting chaotic. Let's just be clear on that. Nerd Chat is always meant to be chaotic.
Somebody help us.
So my chickens are named after Grey's Anatomy characters, and my cows are named Moop and Noop.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I haven't played Stardew Valley, and I think I might have said that in the last one.
You need to!
I know. I played Harvest Moon. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so anyway, so I'm thinking with Stardew Valley, if you want to figure out how to play really well, we'll have to do like a co-op, and
That could be fun.
we can, yeah, I can show you how it's done.
Maybe a future
Or
Nerd
you
Chat
can
could
play
just
on
be
your
us
own and
playing
just text
that.
me your or you can play on your own and text me your reactions.
Fair enough. Or
It
yeah, it could be
is
interesting.
only $15.
Yeah.
But you know what's the best thing about this game is that it's written by one guy.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me too much.
One
What is
person.
the game called?
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley. It came out in 2016, and he wrote it all himself as a side project while he was doing the rest of his work.
Yeah.
It was just to practice coding, and he came up with this really, really good game. And now it's made like billions of dollars.
Nice. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of frickin' Minecraft in that extent.
Yes. Back when Mojang had Minecraft, it was just one or two guys.
Yeah. Nowadays, it's like tons and tons of people, and they take forever to make updates. Cough, cough.
Exactly. Whereas Concerned Ape puts stuff out regularly.
Yeah.
My next thing I'm gonna do when I get more settled on my PC is I'm going to play Stardew Valley Expanded.
Ah, nice.
No, that's not what I wanted to do.
What happened?
Somehow, that's weird. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
That's weird.
The game is being stupid.
Games are always
I know
being
that's
stupid.
unusual for Stardew Valley though. It's not usually buggy.
Yeah. But
No.
speaking of which, Square Enix is making Harvest Moon / Stardew Valley.
Are they? What are they making? What are they calling it? I mean,
It's gonna be called Harvestella, and
okay.
basically they're taking they're taking the concept that already exists with Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley, and then they're going to add in their little Final Fantasy flair. Basically, still fighting monsters and all of that stuff, and there's some
Stardew
big
Valley
bad.
fights monsters.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. It's just like obviously
I said, don't
taking
they?
the Final Fantasy stuff.
We have soot sprites.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and it's also going to be really high definition as well, which I think is kind of interesting because like none of these games are.
That'll be interesting for a farm sim.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they're also. I think it's also funny because they're going to be doing the same thing kind of in Final Fantasy 14 soon.
It's
So I don't know. That it's weird. It's confusing. I guess they're on a let's make something that is a life sim. I guess.
yeah, that's weird, but all right.
Yeah, especially since Square is like not one of those people that does life sims usually.
No, that's not what they're known for.
No,
Isn't Square
absolutely not.
Enix also the ones who did
Kingdom Hearts, Final
Weird.
Fantasy, Dragon
Weird.
Quest.
I was gonna say your wife, but yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Which wife?
The Disney one.
Kingdom Hearts, yeah.
That's the one.
I mean, fair enough. Let's just be honest here. I had a crush on frickin' Kyrie since the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's beside the point.
Is it?
I
Who
mean,
knows?
yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. Ashley and I have been playing Stardew Valley, and right now I'm working on our co-op farm, and it's really fun.
Nice.
I built it kind of funny, but I feel like it turned out okay. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Just change my entire method right here, just casually.
So
Super
Joker,
casual.
what are you thinking of reincarnated as a sword?
It is awesome.
Yeah. Any specific thoughts that you want to share with the group?
Read it.
Fair
What's
enough.
the story about? I don't know anything about it, so pretend you're explaining it to a 5-year-old.
Okay, so basically, Reincarnated as a Sword is the series that is completely.
I was thinking Ben would do it since he had just read it.
Well, I've read a lot more. He's only read the first volume, so
Yes.
yeah.
Zeph has read, or Electric has read a lot.
Yeah, I've read all
But
8
it's
volumes.
basically this guy.
Yeah.
Gets reincarnated as a sword.
I
And-
gathered that much.
Yes.
But he's not the main character.
No, he is and he isn't.
Yeah, he's basically an All Might.
Oh, okay.
Like he's there, and you want us to. I don't even know how to explain this without spoiling it.
Yeah, don't. Let's see.
The
So
word All Might means something to me now because of a client I have who loves My Hero.
I mean, fair enough. But yeah, basically, a young girl who happens to be like this cat girl stumbles upon him in the woods and names him Teacher, and they go off fighting adventures.
Sounds like an anime. Yep.
And it's gonna be getting an anime adaptation before too long.
It is
That's pretty
awesome.
Yeah. And it's funny because Volume 2 has nudity in it, and that threw him off. So, yeah. Had to be our pure
Did it-
Mormon boy. And then you found out.
Did it throw you off, Ben?
Little
Joker.
bit, but then again, most of anime and manga have some characters that are not dressed appropriately.
Yeah.
That's
I mean-
true.
I would say a lot of adult graphic novels have that because I have one that's set in World War I Berlin, and it has nudity in it, and I was kind of surprised. I was like, wow, all right, here we go.
Yeah. Um, it's more of the way that the culture is in Japan, and that's why that's the way that the nudity is in Reincarnated as a Sword, because it's basically just like this one moment where they're in a bath, and that's it.
Yeah, I think it is cultural. You're probably right.
Yeah. I think they have avoided it since then, but uh, like they had like one other scene in Volume 4, and that's about it, and it's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
And then, but there's another series that I've been telling Joker to read called Zom 100, and that has a lot of nudity, especially at the beginning, because it's a zombie apocalypse, and people are were turned into zombies in some of the worst moments, including. Well,
Have you seen that meme that's like, it's a coroner and he says, I tie all the corpses' shoes together because in the zombie apocalypse it's gonna be funny as fuck?
that would be funny as fuck. Especially since they're
I'm
too
like,
dumb to
hell yeah,
undo it.
dude! Tie them together, that'd be so funny.
Yes. But yeah, Zom 100, they like everyone was just doing normal things, and then suddenly zombie apocalypse. So there's literally people that were doing it as as they became zombies, and then they're just completely naked and they just wander around. It doesn't do it as much as it did at the beginning, but the point is that life sucks, and a zombie apocalypse is better than the actual life that they're living. That's not a
Wow.
joke. Yeah. Basically, the main character is practically a zombie before before the zombie apocalypse, and then once the zombie apocalypse actually happens, he's living his best life with like his best friend, and then there's two girls that join them, and
Interesting.
yeah, like clearly
That
they're
sounds like
gonna
something I
end
could
up
get
having
behind.
that be a relationship at some point.
No.
It's also funny because like one of the two girls is this German weeaboo. That it's just absolutely hilarious. Like she's from Germany, and then she's just like, I love everything Japan, and like it's so cringe, but at the same time it's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Boy.
I have no idea how you survived this, but cool for you.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Oh, blueberries. I love blueberries.
Blueberries. I like blueberries.
They're one of the highest profit crops on Stardew Valley.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
It's a very interesting game. Is it only on PC?
No, it's on PC. It's on almost, I think, all platforms because I'm playing on Switch right now.
Yeah, that would make sense that it would be everywhere.
It started out on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and then it got an expansion to Switch in 2017.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. And then it kind of reminds me of freaking No Man's Sky, because that just got its Mac version, and it's gonna be getting a Switch version before too long.
What is it?
No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah.
Joker doesn't like that game for whatever reason.
Really?
I am not into it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a fun game. I don't think that it's for everyone, for sure, and I do plan on making a video about it before too long. But that's a little bit later, because we're doing me, Backwater J, and Quixote are going to be doing some videos that are going to be collabing, and that's one of them. So
Oh, nice.
so that's going to be fun. So that's a little ways off, but it's coming. So might as well just bring that up. That No Man's Sky will be getting show it some love before too long.
Well, that's good. I shouldn't do it.
But yeah. So Joker, have you read the Percy Jackson series?
I read the first book, and that's it.
Just the first book. Okay.
Was it just not your jam, or what's the scoop?
Yeah, it didn't interest me very much.
That's all right.
Yeah, it happens. There's books that just don't appeal to everyone. I mean, Percy Jackson fans, don't rip him apart in the comments,
You me
please.
first, right?
But yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm currently reading through the Percy Jackson series, well, listening to them, and I'm currently on book 4, which is just I'm loving it. Just I can't wait for the
I remember
series
I
to
read
come
them
out.
in middle school, so remind me what book 4 is.
Book 4 is the Labyrinth one.
Okay, all right. So they're on the search for Pan.
Yes, currently that is what is going on. So they're about to go look for Pan. Well, obviously Grover and Tyson are already doing so, and Percy and Annabeth are going to be joining them soon.
Yes, you're gonna love how Annabeth turns out in this book. She receives one of the greatest, coolest things in the entire series.
Why does that not surprise me? Like,
I don't know, but it's cooler than her Yankees cap.
oh, that sounds
Only-
fun.
The only series that I read by his was the Kane Chronicles, and
Those were good. Those were good. I liked those.
Noted. Maybe I should read those at some point. Of
So
course,
once
I've got so many
so-
books to read.
Ninja Electri, once you finish the original 5, so once you finish the last or the last, what is it?
Last Olympian.
The last Olympian. Like, my brain was like the last battle. No, bitch, that's Narnia. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, once you finish the last Olympian, you should really start to read in order the Heroes of Olympus, the Kane Chronicles, and then anything you want.
Okay, Heroes of
But
Olympus.
you should read all of the spin-offs because they are all incredible, including Magnus Chase. No matter what anybody else says.
Okay, noted. I will.
Magnus Chase
I will
got a little
definitely
bit
check
of
those
hate
out.
because Uncle Rick threw in a trans character, and people were like, "You just threw that in for no reason." Blah, 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 blah. And Uncle Rick was like, "But like the reason was because I didn't have one." Okay.
Yeah, like, isn't there like a gay character in Percy Jackson?
Yes, you will find out in the Heroes of Olympus series that one of the characters has had a crush on Percy the whole time that he knew him. So that's fun.
Okay. And then also I keep finding people talking about Percy Jackson, and like a lot of them for some do a lot of stuff with Nico and like a kid from Hermes, I think.
Uh-huh. That would be Luke, probably.
Is it Luke? I thought that it was someone else.
I don't know. It might not be Luke, because Luke Luke doesn't end up being a good guy.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I was 100% expecting him to eventually turn into a good guy again.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you're supposed to hate his guts right now, but okay.
Right.
And then yeah, I think
He
like
gets a little bit of redemption, but not a lot.
yeah. It's not one of those, oh, the only way you can be redeemed is through death, right? I hate those so much.
I truthfully don't remember.
Okay. Yeah. I don't understand why why so many series do that where
But we don't have a Snape situation where Captain Abusive is now he's the hero, so that's good.
Yeah. Let's just be honest. As we've grown up, Harry Potter is nowhere near as good as it used to be.
Oh no. I now look at Harry Potter and I'm looking at it, I'm like, your only black character is Kingsley Shacklebolt. Because that's not racist.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. That's okay.
Your only Asian character is Cho Chang.
Wow. Yeah,
Really?
that's a lot.
And then the house elves are slaves, but they like it?
Yeah, that's disturbing. And then also
and then the new game that just came out that's a Harry Potter game, the goblins who are described incredibly anti-Semitically, as in they are painted as Jewish with every stereotype under the freaking sun. Goblins have always been a Jewish stereotype, an anti-Semitic stereotype.
yeah.
And she just takes it, and so the whole game premise is that the goblins are staging an uprising, and your job is to quash it.
What
Did
the
it finally come out?
It did, and people are so angry because it's aggressively anti-Semitic.
Well, the game isn't out quite yet, is it?
Is it? I thought it did come out, or maybe that was just like a pre-thing.
I think it's just like the trailers and stuff. And yeah, obviously, yeah, there's some problems. Like I do want to play the game because obviously I do like, even though I know that there are a lot of problems with it, like it's still kind of interesting.
It's Harry Potter.
It's Harry Potter.
I like Harry Potter, and I just pretend it doesn't have an author.
Yeah, fair enough. That's fair enough.
She's a twat. What can I say?
Yeah,
You
And-
can bleep that out if you have to, but she is.
I don't care. This is supposed to be uncensored. People know that we curse in this. But yeah.
Beware, we are very biased against other people. Please acknowledge.
Like honestly, I feel like if this series ever becomes like really popular, there's gonna be so much hate, and if anything gets us canceled, it's gonna be this.
What are hate against transphobes? If that's what gets me canceled, honey, then cancel me now.
But like also the way that she handled freaking Dumbledore being gay, like I think that it's better in the new stuff, but at the same time, it's like, what?
You want to talk about shoved in there for effect?
Yeah.
To prove, oh, I'm not a LGBTQ foe. Dumbledore is gay. Well, where is that written? Well, I'm the author, so it has to be true. Okay.
Well,
And then
if
the
you
whole
look very closely at the
yeah.
movies and how the actor reacts with Harry,
Yeah.
after her saying that, coming out and saying that, you can actually kind of like see it to a point.
And you know what? I get that. But
That's
when, you know,
worrisome, yeah.
I just, I still have a lot of issues with J.K. Rowling. So.
Yeah. I mean, probably the only thing that probably one of the few things that she probably did that was good was the fact that she supported Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I mean, if that's her one redeeming quality, I guess she's not pro-abuse, so that's cool.
Yeah. And like the only reason that he was fired from that thing was because Warner Brothers is yeah.
Speaking of twats,
Yep, Warner Bros. Let's just be honest, Warner Brothers is so many freaking issues. I don't want to get into all of their issues, but
we don't have time.
yeah, that is 100% true.
So
we
either
don't
of you,
have
if
time.
you're interested in the graphic novel, while we're on the topic of graphic novels,
Okay.
interested in an award-winning LGBTQ graphic novel that explains kind of what it feels like to be transgender of any kind, read the book Gender Queer by Maya Kobabe. It's incredible.
Interesting.
It is a graphic novel. They wrote it about themselves, and it is a little bit graphic at times. It does show things. It is very honest. There's no they don't hold anything back.
That doesn't.
So do beware of that.
Yeah.
But it is very, very good, and it is very, very fun. And I like it because it's very honest. I made my mom read it, and she was a little uncomfortable.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
But she read it, and I was impressed with the fact that she read it. So
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Speaking of parents, so I already told you, Jack, that we're watching freaking not Umbrella Academy. We did watch that, but
I need to watch that.
Stranger Things.
yes,
So how far are both of you guys in Stranger Things at this point?
I
I
have
have only watched the first episode
Of this current season or
of
the
this season, of the current season.
You
Okay.
had me for a second there, Jokey. I was like, wait a sec, hold up.
Yeah,
You've only watched the disappearance of Will Byers. We were gonna
Oh
have.
no, I have watched every single episode except for the new season.
Okay.
Good, because I was about to jump over there and throw hands.
Yeah, jump over to like 2 states.
It's just one. They connect by a corner.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
We have a corner sharing.
That is
Yeah.
true.
It's okay, I've already traveled through 4 different states in the past 2 weeks.
Wow.
Well, I mean, you were in Canada, so that makes sense.
Yes, I was in Canada, and it was fun.
I believe
That's
it.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
their malls are huge.
Right?
It is way different.
So, Jack, how far have you gotten in Stranger Things now?
I haven't watched this new season yet.
Okay. So, this is a little bit
But
of
don't worry about spoiling things for me because I've seen plenty online. I haven't been too worried about
Yeah. Okay.
protecting myself. So
Yeah.
don't worry about it. I'm not gonna be offended if y'all spoil something.
Yeah. The only thing that I'm going to talk about is the fact that Will is gay now, which like I was like in the beginning
First
like
of all,
he wasn't like
I'm-
completely obvious, but yeah.
it was completely obvious, and it was mentioned in the first season. In the fact, in the episode 1, where Joyce is talking to Hopper, and she says that his jackass, sperm donor, used to say he was queer, and things like that, because he's gentle. He really does have he does give off a vibe. I mean, I always did, so Will does. You know?
Yeah. Like he
Will-
does give
Will-
off a little bit of the vibe, but it feels like it was a lot less and then now it's just like way more blatant.
Yeah, that's called puberty.
Yeah, exactly. That just happens.
Well,
Let's be honest.
He did give off that vibe, but like in the last season, season 3, all he wanted to do was hang out with his guy friends
Yeah.
and play D&D.
Yeah.
And-
So like at
he
that
said-
point,
There is a scene in which Mike says to him, "It's not my fault you don't like girls."
Yeah, that is true. But it was just so funny. Like, I think I watched the first episode and I was like, oh, he's gay for Mike, and my parents are like, no, and then it actually like happens in like the second to last episode that he's just like he is literally crying to Mike about how Eleven needs him, and you can just tell that he's saying it from his own perspective as well. And it's just like,
Oh, baby boy!
yeah, and it's just like, what the heck? My mom figured it out at that point, but my dad was just like, no, he has what was it that he said? He said Peter Pan syndrome,
Oh my gosh.
and I'm just like, no,
No, Mark, he's gay.
he is gay. And then
Damn.
my mom helped me with like saying, yes, he's gay. So he figured it out at that point,
Okay, so
but it's like,
you've got that, and you've got the reverse side of my father, who thinks if you do anything weird, you're just weird. And he would probably be the same. He probably doesn't have a gaydar, but he gets disgusted by it. So as soon as he gets an inkling that someone's gay, he's like, so me and my mom were watching Grace and Frankie, right?
okay.
First episode, I told my mom, this is a great show, and I warned her. I said, this is the thing, the whole premise is this. She goes, okay, I don't really care. It's not a big deal, whatever. I said, great. I told my dad, I was like, Mom and I are going to watch this show, and this is one of the main storylines of the first season. And he says, okay, I just won't watch. And I was like, okay, so he comes in and sits with us while we're watching this show, and I'm like, all right, this is going to be good. And lo and behold, Saul and Robert share a kiss, and there's my dad over there dry heaving, and I'm like, dude, I warned you. I literally said flat out, there are gay men in this show, and they kiss. I told you, you said you weren't gonna watch, and what did you do? You watched, and you made a face. Get out of the living room now. I tell you, the man goes and plays stupid video games in the dining room, mumbling under his breath the whole time.
Why does this
Have you
not
guys
surprise me
ever-
the slightest?
I know Zeph hasn't, but have you, or Electra hasn't, but have you ever watched Black Clover?
I have. A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know who the, was it? The Blue Rose Knights are?
No. Like I said, like minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not as much into that as you are, right?
No, it is awesome. It's an awesome show. You guys need to watch it.
What's it
but
on?
anyway,
Netflix.
everything. It's on Verve. It's on Funimation. It's on Hulu. However, on Hulu, since it's weird because they just constantly did episodes. It's got like over 200 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Um,
a lot.
it just kept on going. It's stopped now. There's on their doing their 5th season soon. But anyway, there's
Hold up. It has over 200 episodes and it's got only 5 seasons. What is this, Grey's Anatomy?
You mean
they have
Pokemon?
50 episodes in each season.
Wow.
To
that
be
is a lot.
fair, if a show does decide to go like all the year, that's like a good 40 plus episodes. Like
that's true. That is true.
like obviously we're so used to anime being like only somewhere around like 26 because they usually only do like one actual season, but in actuality it's like
Anyway,
you're saying
there's this. They have captains for their magic squad, so the whole thing is them trying to, the main character and his friend trying to join the magic squad. So there's this one captain, and then her subordinate, and her subordinate is always trying to protect her captain from men. And so later on in the show, the captain likes another captain, and the subordinate is jealous of her captain liking the other captain.
Interesting.
okay.
And I figured out, like, oh, this character is probably gay for her captain.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Oh my gosh.
What, Carmen?
Your dog being a little putz.
She just decided she needs to sit in my lap.
Why does that not surprise me in the slightest? Oh wait, because
sure.
I know that dog.
She would share my skin if she could.
That's true, and she has no understanding of genitals.
Nope, not whatsoever. Did you step on Zephram's testicles? Yes, you did.
Oh dear goodness.
Yeah, that happened. Luckily, you warned me, and I was just like, I was able to block myself before she actually did so.
Yeah, she tried. She said, I don't like the boys to be able to make babies.
Oh my gosh. So, I think I've told you a little bit about Witch Hat earlier in the past.
Yeah, and I have the first book.
You do have the first book.
So do I.
So, there.
I also figured out what the hell an atelier is.
Yeah, it's a house.
No,
Oh, it's not?
it's a specific place that deals with fashion. That is a place where the designer would have the house of fashion, so the haute de couture would be what it's called, and then they would have a system where they would design things, and the people at the atelier would be the ones physically making it. That's why a lot of fashion designers don't actually know how to sew.
Okay, now that makes a lot more sense that it's called that. Because that's literally what
Right?
they're doing. Except for it's not clothes, it's spells. But
It's what? Spells?
instead of clothes, it's spells.
Yeah. So they would have like, I'm assuming they have like, I haven't really read most of it, but they have like a head witch who's making all the spells, and then she teaches the ateliers how to make spells.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's fun because the Keyfrey has practically he's a husband called Urugio.
Huh?
It's completely blatant, but like it's also kind of like, are they actually together or are they just like really old friends and they haven't told each other that they love each other? Because
Yeah.
like clearly they love each other, and clearly they love the kids. Keyfrey is kind of like a dairy, just he constantly loves the kids, takes care of them, all this stuff. And then Urugio is a frickin' tsundere. Basically, he loves the kids, but he's pretending that he doesn't.
What Dog is currently doing.
Huh?
I just sent you a picture of what Carmen is currently doing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Nope. Not even a little.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah, one thing that kind of annoys me though a lot of times is that people are ship Agate and Coco, but like it's clear to me at least that that's not the relationship that Shirahama is actually aiming for. It's basically going to be it's supposed to be Tarda and Coco.
Oh.
Which I know you haven't met Tarda at this point, but he's a pretty important character, and they really show how much he cares for Coco in the later volumes.
Just lay down.
But it's just like constantly the main ship that people do is Coco and Agate, and it's like Agate hates Coco. Let's be
That's
honest.
probably why they do it.
That's true. Like,
your head down.
and it's just like, dude, no, that's not what they're aiming for at the end. But I don't know. They can do whatever they want. Obviously, like I said, Tarda and Coco look like they're going to be the end game. And then, yeah, there's some other fun stuff. But this latest volume, oh my gosh, be prepared, because that is a handful. There's one chapter that's just like,
Oh my god, Carmen, you farted. Get out of here.
anyways,
Oh my god, what did you eat?
anyways,
Excuse me while I die.
Volume 9 has this chapter 49, that is really fucked up. Basically, it's revealing the story of one of the side characters, and basically, she was abused and told to just grin and bear it.
Weren't we all?
Yeah. Basically, she was a victim, and it was victim shaming. There's no way to say it besides that, and it's fucked up. But it's also really awesome because there's her leader of the group that she's in is this guy who hears the story from her master and basically her teacher and stuff, and he decides, no, she's not being punished, you are, and she's gonna join our group and become a knight to help people who actually need help. And
Well, that's awesome.
yeah, and it's just amazing because he stands up for her, and then the main point of that chapter is that there's this peeping Tom, basically, who is causing a lot of issues. Basically, he's selling a contraption to basically see through people's clothes and stuff. And he's like, all men want this, and it's like, and then the guard, her leader, decides to practically kill the guy. They don't kill him because he has information. At least I don't know if they kill him, but at the same time, it's like he's gonna be punished severely by this guy, and it's just gonna be awesome. I kind of wish that we had seen it because it was badass.
That sounds it.
Yeah.
This is which
You were saying?
This is which Atelier you're saying?
Yes.
Yes.
And this is in volume 9, the most recent volume here in America.
Nice.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to avoid actually talking about it, actually making a video about it, because it's just like, there's no way that I can talk about that without, like, talking about it. And it's really a hard subject to talk about, especially on a channel that's, for the most part, tries to be at least everyone friendly. I try to avoid cursing in other videos. So, and I try to avoid sensitive topics unless I am specifically warning people about it at the beginning of the video. But yeah.
Oh.
So, I kind of wanted to make a video about it, but I just never I'm just not going to, I think, for this one, just because of the fact that there's no way that you can avoid that topic.
Yeah.
and that's a huge danger, no matter what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Even if you are being completely for the people that are being you're trying to help the people, there's still going to be people who are going to be like, no, how dare you, and it just causes chaos.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway.
Anyways, moving on. So yeah. So what fun shows are you watching beside currently that you guys want to talk about?
Let's see. Queer Eye's filming again.
What shows?
Queer Eye.
Queer Eye? I'm not completely aware of what that is.
You're so straight it hurts. I can't.
I know.
Queer Eye is a show where 5 humans who are queer, 4 men and 1 non-binary guy named Jonathan. They all make over guys, or people really, because they made over a couple women. They make over people and help them live their best lives.
Okay. Well, that sounds interesting and definitely a show that you would like.
It's very cool. I've been watching it since 2017.
Okay. So basically, right after we got out of high school, or before.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it feels so weird that that we got out of high school in 2017 and it's already 2022.
I know, 5 years.
Yeah. Just what? How did we accomplish this?
Not a clue. I've graduated college, Zephram.
I know, and me and Joker haven't.
Took me 5 years. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I have 1 year left.
I have no idea where I'm at because it's just chaos.
But I'm very proud of you boys for continuing this. Not gonna lie.
Fair enough. Anyways, probably we didn't talk about Nerdy Birdies at all. Because that...
No! Rick. Okay.
Sorry, that was my fault.
What happened?
No worries.
Yeah, let's ignore the Nerdy Birdies. Anyways, moving on to other chaos. Actual nerdy stuff. So you're playing Stardew Valley. You're playing Fortnite. Just have you? Are you still playing Fortnite at all, Jack?
Not as much.
Okay. Yeah, me and Joker have been playing a bit. Just having some fun every now and again.
Yeah, you can get Vader now.
That's true.
Oh, really? My
With
character
the season
is flawless.
pass. Yeah, it's with the season pass, so it's obviously you'd have to level up to 100, and then you can have him.
Yeah.
So. Oh well. Anyways. Yeah. I honestly, Fortnite is fine. It's something to do every now and again, but that's basically as much as that's how I see it anyways. There needs to be more good games that you can just play with friends that don't require freaking beasts of computers.
Stardew Valley.
Use the computers or having to buy like Battle Pass for Xbox and other things.
I've been telling you forever to play Final Fantasy 14, but you just...
Stardew Valley.
Okay, we'll play it at some point.
Boy.
Maybe that'll be our that'll be our next nerd chat. We just like all play that.
Yeah, I mean it is only $15.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking it up now on the Xbox.
I should probably check it out too, but I'm not gonna do that while we're recording because my PlayStation is too loud.
Also, Hogwarts Legacy doesn't come out until December.
I don't even know if it's December because it is supposed to be this year, but I don't think it's December. I think
it says pre-order. This item will be released on December 31st.
So if it's not December, what else would it be?
Well, it would probably be November is actually when it would probably be because it said that it's going to be late this year, but is the actual announcement. But they didn't say when exactly it is.
You know what
because
else comes out late this year?
a lot of things.
The most important thing.
Which one are you talking about?
Pokemon Violet and Scarlet.
That's true. It is coming. Who's ready to play with Lechonk?
Super stoked. Definitely picking Lechonk.
Speaking
Frick
of
the
which,
starters, I want Lechonk.
I need to get myself a Switch to play it.
yes, you do.
Just get a Switch Lite, my dude.
I don't want a Switch Lite.
He wants
Well,
to be
then-
able to play on his on his TV.
Oh, well then get a Switch, yeah.
I did buy myself a new TV, so
Yeah.
Are
So
you
that,
still living with... So, random question that you can also delete if you need to. Are you still living at home or are you in an apartment?
I'm still living at home.
you're the
Okay.
only one who is renting at this point, I think.
Okay.
Which is funny because like let's be honest, guys are expected to live on their own at some point, and then
Okay. The only reason why
yeah.
I'm living at home is the college I'm going to and due to COVID.
That's fair.
that is fair. Also, yeah, Nevada. If you want to, you could probably get a house before too long after that.
Me and COVID equals bad,
Yeah, that's true.
even though I had COVID.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad for you, right?
Lots of aches and pains.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh, I had COVID like 4 weeks ago, and what's most noticeable and memorable is that my freaking bottom of my feet hurt. Why?
Why the bottom of my feet?
Seriously, I was like, of all the places that could hurt.
Like, I'm still surprised though that I've never gotten COVID.
Yeah. Did you get vaxxed and stuff?
Yeah, I got vaccinated as soon as I was able to. Of
Yeah,
course, I
that's-
also wore my mask every time that I was out until mask mandates lifted for the second time.
Watch, it's gonna go on for a third time.
It probably will.
No! Bite your fucking tongue!
Yeah, knock on wood that it doesn't come back.
Well,
Okay, well, this is a very
But also, I live in
Interesting
California. You'd think that of the places that would get COVID, we would be like, I would be hit the hardest of the three of us.
Well,
I work in retail. Retail's like a breeding
hello,
ground.
I work with disabled adults.
True.
You want to talk about teaching it?
I work with gross, disgusting kids all day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
now that actually makes way more sense now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm like, you get
I
to
think
sit
I
behind the
win
glass.
Yeah, I mean, and let's be honest, you should quit that job, Joker. It's so bad. You've mentioned it so many times.
Yeah, I'm kind of with him on that one, bud.
Like,
Yeah, but there's nothing around here.
I
The only
know.
place I would have to work would be in Reno, and with gas prices, that sucks.
yeah, like,
Y'all both should just move to Oregon. Sorry.
yeah. Or luckily, gas prices are pretty good there.
We had one. It's $4.98 today.
Gas prices are really good in Idaho and Montana too.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I scored the amethyst. Oh well.
I'm just.
Okay, you
I
guys
have
want
to
hear
buy
something
gas
really funny?
before too long, and it's just like, I don't want to. It's so fucking expensive.
Man, you
here.
know what? My parents bought e-bikes.
I'm gonna have to come back on here in just a sec.
Okay. But yeah.
Okay, bye, Joker.
Yeah, Joker will be back before too long, probably. Speaking of e-bikes, I think my grandma is considering giving me my grandpa's before too long, so I don't know when that's
Cool.
gonna happen, but that'll probably. It's just I don't want to. I don't think I'm ready to go all the way to my job because I don't exercise nearly enough.
No, but an e-bike helps you out. It's like, you know,
True.
it's electric.
True, but then I'd also have to leave way earlier to get to work and stuff like that, and that's.
Oh, poor baby.
I know. I'm so sad. Welcome back,
He
Joker.
complains to the guy who works 9 to 5. Or 8 to 4.
I often work 8-hour shifts. I'm like one of our best cashiers, so I'm often doing that too.
I believe that, actually. Why
Except
are
that
you
it goes to
grumpy?
9 rather than to 5. Like 1 to 9, I think, is the most common shift I get.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah. Especially since it's closing and it's awful on the weekends. Like,
Yep.
just
My milking bucket.
if you ever work retail, people, just try to avoid the weekends. And if you are going shopping, please don't shop on the weekends. Because you'll save us so much stress. But I don't know. Of course, yeah. You guys have the fun jobs of working with kids and
I
adults.
work with adults, excuse you.
Okay, but he works with kids, which that job is bad. Like let's just not even mention the worst thing that happened there.
Yeah, we'll just skip over it.
But yeah, I don't know. So I got a book recently, and I haven't read it yet.
Oh, I'm
But
scared.
it kind of reminds me of like from what I've seen about it is basically Percy Jackson and Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh dear goodness.
Percy Avatar, the last waterbender.
But it's called Skander and the Unicorn Thief.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I obviously I haven't read much, but like I've got like this little pamphlet that I got with the book, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be interesting to say the least. I have no idea what it's gonna be like, but hey, I'll listen to it at some point. Possibly read it. I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Are you the one I can milk?
Nope. You can't do anything to people.
Both of you? Nope, that's Noop. Okay, cool. Noop. Why? Well, if Noop would eat his fucking hay, Noop wouldn't be so damn grumpy.
But he wants to be grumpy.
Oh
well,
my
you
gosh.
stupid fucking cow, stop being so grumpy.
Oh my gosh. This is gonna be fun to edit. I'm not gonna edit, obviously, our curses and stuff, but I'm just thinking it's gonna be fun to edit.
Just don't make it sound like I'm calling a human being a cow, okay?
I think that might be taken out of context by other people, and people will...
Precisely.
Yeah. Let other people do that. I won't do that. Oh my gosh. So, you haven't watched Owl House, correct?
Correct.
But you have watched Amphibia.
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
I liked it.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. Like that show is just a ton of fun, and it's kind of the linchpin in one of my theories, basically that that Gravity Falls, Owl House, and Rick and Morty all share the same universe.
Okay, you had me until Rick and Morty, and then I was like, what?
Yes. So obviously you know about the other three. Those three are obvious. They all share the same Earth. But Rick and Morty, Rick's original Earth is the same Earth, at least in my theory, that that everything in the rest of the for the rest of the shows happens. Basically, because of the fact that he lost his Beth and Diane, basically his wife, he left the world, but I think he worked with Ford Pines to create the actual portal gun, the first version of it, because he was already studying a lot of the stuff to do with other dimensional travel. And then they would have erased each other's minds so that they never have to worry about what could happen in the future, and they couldn't accidentally reveal themselves. I mean, obviously, Bill Cipher has kind of been like mentioned a lot of times in Rick and Morty, but other than that, it's yeah. And also the other way around.
Rick and Morty.
Huh?
I'll be honest with you, I've never watched Rick and Morty.
I haven't either.
Me neither.
But like, there's like these little details that you like that sometimes you just see through the mist, and it's like, wait a minute, that is 100% connected. Just there, and you can just draw the lines really easily. And it's just like, okay, all of these share the same universe, and apparently, yeah, like there's just like this little bit of information that's just like, wait a minute, that is 100% freaking connected, just right there. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see if any of that comes to fruition. More than likely, Rick and Morty is not actually gonna come into the universe, because obviously that's owned by Adult Swim, while everything else is owned by Disney.
Yeah.
But it's clear that they're at least trying to hint at the fact that they're connected, and then everything else will probably have a collaboration at some point. I am 100% expecting to see freaking the character all three shows on Disney come together for like some collaboration where they all fight some bad guy or something.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be on the level of Tales of Arcadia, but it could be close. Speaking of which, have you guys watched Tales of Arcadia?
No.
Okay. So that's basically Troll Hunters, Three Below, Wizards, and then there's a Troll Hunters movie. Basically, they happen one after the other, but they're also like kind of overlapping, especially like Troll Hunters and Three Below. Troll Hunters last season, Three Below's first season.
Interesting.
So yeah, it is very interesting, and if you ever get the chance, you should watch it. They're all on Netflix. You could probably binge it out in like 2 days or something. We are not sponsored by that.
Oh, by whatever my iPad said?
Yeah, because it just did the State Farm. We were the State Farm through the.
Oops. Sorry.
Sorry, we are not sponsored by State Farm.
We are not sponsored by anyone. Period. So anyone who thinks that, no, we are not sponsored by
We're
anybody.
sponsored by your mom.
We're sponsored by my book, so you guys should read Sting's Adventures, especially since it's going to get remade before too long at some point.
We are rewriting.
Yep. Sting's Adventures 1, Rise of the Descendants, is going to be rewritten, and much
With
better.
Serious updates.
Yes, some serious updates. I think people are at least somewhat aware that the books, the characters are obviously based off of the actual Nerdy Birdies. I think I mentioned that like back when it first came out.
Yeah.
So obviously that's based off real people, and things have changed for these people. So there's, yeah. Like obviously we knew that you were non-binary pretty early on. We called you you were gonna be the Antcole of our kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Like, and that's still the case. You are going to be my kids' Antcole, not their uncle, not their aunt, their Antcole.
Well, you know what? Someone referred to me the other day as Joey's uncle, and he didn't even bat an eye, so that's fine.
I mean, fair enough. But yeah, I just love the term Antcole. It's just like that. I just love it. It's funny.
Okay then.
Like obviously, people will probably call you uncle because let's be honest, you do look like a guy at this point. So
Yeah. I mean, I would say like 90% boy.
10% female, maybe.
Huh?
Maybe 10% female at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe even less. Maybe like 5% female and like 20% non-binary. I don't know.
Yeah. You just gave me 115%, but yeah.
I'm aware.
As long as we both know.
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah, it's completely
Hi,
fine. Nobody
guys.
gives a
All
crap.
good. We're not crazy here.
Wait, what are you talking about? We're all crazy here.
Wait, shit.
Or is it that we're just all mad?
That too.
Oh,
But yeah,
both.
obviously there's gonna be some there's gonna be some interesting changes, and obviously when the book originally released, I didn't want to out you because there were people still didn't know that you were non-binary at that point. So
Oh, are you talking about my parents?
yeah. So I like probably I would if you had come out at that point, I probably would have changed some things, but I don't know.
What, can you imagine if I had come out in Fernley?
Yeah, if you had come out in Fernley, then I probably would have done something at in the first
No,
thing.
but imagine if I had even like had the balls.
Oh yeah, that Fernley is
That would
bad.
not.
Like they are not. Oh my gosh. I mean, obviously they don't give a crap about like your race usually. Some people do, but most of them it's like, oh, you're just here to work, or you're just here to go to school. Nobody gives a crap.
Yeah.
But because of the fact that everyone is pretty strong Christian and pretty strong conservative Christian, yeah, coming out as gay there is kind of dangerous.
You guys want to know what happened at the high school?
What?
Someone got bullied?
There's no parking lot over by the library anymore,
What?
and there is.
What happened? Uh-oh. We lost you.
I'll be back.
Something happened and now I'm confused. Like we all parked in the library parking lot and it's just like it's no longer there?
Wait a second.
Oh my gosh, that is so weird. We spent so much time in that library. Just
We did.
yeah. Which is also funny that like the school libraries in town were pretty much all of them are bigger than the actual library.
Okay, anyway, there is no bleachers anymore either.
So there's no bleachers and there's no parking lot.
Yep, they're building a new gym because apparently the gym that they have does not fit everybody. And I don't know what they're doing with the bleachers, if they're making them bigger or what. But they tore them out.
So what are they trying? Are they going to double it at least? Because like, let's be honest, like they couldn't fit like all of us when it was just 1,000.
Yeah, they are making it bigger.
Like, Frel, how many people did we have? We had a lot of people at that school.
Yes,
We
we
had
did.
about 1,500.
Huh?
We had about 1,000. 1,200 is a good at a time.
Yeah, I think that that would be accurate. And obviously, the gym couldn't handle all of us at that point. Like, what is it now? Like, it's probably exponentially growing because of how Nevada is working right now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go do stuff now.
All right. Well, we'll see you, Joker. We'll go ahead and keep talking about some other crazy stuff. So, yeah. We'll see you, Joker. Oh my gosh.
Bye.
Yep, he left. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so did you ever watch She-Ra?
No.
Okay. I think that goes overboard with the gay department. Just a little bit.
No such thing.
Let's just say everyone but I think the antagonist and his girlfriend as well as one of the as well as the the two main protagonists besides the main protagonist, everyone else is gay. So there's like two couples that are straight. And even that, it's like clearly they're binary or they're bisexual. And it's just like, what? And it's just like, how are there this many people and everyone's gay? That just kind of surprises me because there's every I don't think there's any like just random characters walking around that are just oh yeah, those two are together. They're straight. They can probably have they'll probably have kids and something in the future, and then just I don't know. Maybe they do magic to have kids and stuff, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Listen,
It's,
I
it's
gotta
weird.
do stuff as well, and I gotta run some errands.
All right. Well, that's probably a good point to end it, anyways.
All right.
Oh my gosh. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I've been Electro Ninja.
And I've been, well, Jack or Frank or now I'm Kellen, so.
Yeah. Joker has been with us as well. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this nerd chat, and we will see you guys next time. But on